Now, I'll be honest with you, I'm not prepared to make a video today. It just sort of kind of happened because Villainous just dropped a new video. Specifically, could be a clip of the original 7th episode of Villainous that nobody is sure this is real or fake. If you wonder, is this real? Yes, it's real. How is real? Well, you watch the end of the clip, they have the copy manufacturing logo say owned by Cartoon Network. So yeah, it is real. Yes, this character is real. In fact, I was sort of sent back for a second because I wasn't sure this was sort of a fan project or something like that. No, it's everything they say is real. It just sort of threw me by surprise. Of course, this new clip that I actually dropped in my community tab, you want to see the whole 2 minutes and 30-second clip, you can watch it and also subscribe to that channel if you want. It's basically reporting what happened on Villainous, specifically the miniseries, what's going on, because it did talk about a few things, but yet it's sort of one-sided. That they only know the information they have. As the audience ourselves, we know the full story. So you could tell when she doesn't know anything, when she actually knows something. And I feel that's sort of interesting to grab your attention if you understand Spanish, because the clip is on Spanish. I recommend just go to Google Translate just to read all the subtitles. But besides that, this dropped a lot of interesting things about this small clip. Like, everybody started speculating, or at least some of my subscribers are speculating, saying this could be a clip or a part of the episode 7 of Villainous Season 1. In a way, yeah, it could be, because the last 5 episodes on the final season is locked in the vote of Warner Brothers. So this could be a clip of that. Of course, what actually is going on? What is actually happening in this sort of news article? Well, basically, the reporter is reporting events in the issue. One of the events is Hazman storing a bank tank and walking away. That she's saying also stole a little lady to protect himself. That's sort of a lie, because the old little lady is his grandmother, and she is the brains of the outfit who convinced him to steal all the money and betray the other villains so they keep all the money. So that's what I mean. This is sort of the one side of the story, but you keep going on, make things more interesting, because that's like the first statement she talked about. The second statement is basically talking about Mesite. That sort of the couple of first months, all the villains went down rating wise. That it was sort of peaceful for a long while, for a couple of months, till Missy sort of got arrested, her dilemmas, the situation he got into, and all the villains, for some reason, crime went up again. And they don't know why. As a fan of Villainous, we know why, because she's the one who actually controlling all the villainous to be her servant, her slave, their kiss at their steps, to get whatever she wants. And once again, it's sort of interesting how you see this sort of one-sided, that she doesn't know the full facts. But I found it even more interesting, they actually talk about more later on, issue 10 of Villainous, that King Casino, if you read the chapter of issue 10, that he's sort of in court, being judged to get captured, or at least put in jail, because they think he is sort of a criminal mastermind. And the fans, you read the comic, he is. He is one of the, or the number one Don of all 6 Dons on the underworld. But the only difference is, he knows how to play the game. He has the right lawyers. In fact, they actually have a cameo from Birdman, the Adult Swim show. He appears in the issue protecting King Casino, that he actually won, so walked away. So it's sort of surprised that you have that cameo. But once again, it's the little things they talk about in the 2 minutes and 30-second clip. But I find it more interesting, they also left something very end that just grabbed my attention, because in 2 weeks, supposedly, Golden Heart reappears in sort of the area where Missy used to be protecting us to clean the streets. So I'm guessing a lot of fans are predicting that the next 2 issues of High Risk, or the spin-off of Villainous, he will appear on that issue. Issue could be 12 or 13, we don't know. Or even that, people even speculating is the next drop episode the next 2 weeks, because Some fans are pointing out the two numbers appearing of uh, Dementia's tips. That you watch the Dementia's tips little 2 minute or 30-second little segments, she keep dropping two numbers, 1123. And we don't know is what the number actually mean. Some predicting it means the number 23, the month 11th, and the day 23. So we expecting something to happen that day. Maybe, we don't know. It's just speculation. But of course, that actually could be right because it's about maybe 2 weeks to doing that day, a little bit longer, but you get the idea. This could be a hint to see what's happening next. Of course, there are also other theories going on in the fandom that people are reading a little bit too much, but they believe they being Missy being protected in peace, specifically one person. That could be a parent or relative of Missy who being protected because if you read issue 10, she was being protected by Porcini, but someone else. But they never really confirm or show who being protected inside Peace. It just sort of hinted or leaned into, but once more, it's so vague that you can say, nah, not really, but yet you can actually read it that way also. So it's sort of your own interpretation because it's a comic. But besides that, I found that sort of fascinating. Also, I found fascinating the newscast anchor. She is sort of a kind of realistic news anchor because she fell into I put my opinion in the news that she shouldn't have put an opinion in news, and I think they probably prepare her for something else later on the next 5 episodes. We honestly don't know, or just maybe commentary by Alan or one of Alan's writers about news anchors. But other than that, that's it. What happened of this new content of Villainous? It's just sort of interesting and different. Even that, I think I missed maybe one or two things because they were adding more things and below bars. You know how you see news articles or news reports that have a little line in the bottom? It's saying a bunch of things. I couldn't read it because I don't have enough equipment to zoom in and read the dialogue. But the only thing I know, only thing I could understand is basically the people who have the illness of Fernombra, they all left their hometown to move to Alaska because they all accepted it. But it sounds a lot of BS because when the Phenombras, people who have the illness, left, the city reduced the half of the capacity where it needs to be run. So I'm wondering that Peace is doing something questionable because it's not the first time Peace does things are very questionable things they do. Even the last issue, one of the soldiers or police officer attempts to brainwash one of the nurses who lives inside the protection of the hospital of Mesite that she was taking care of, and they decide to maybe erase all the nurses' memories. And once again, it's sort of your interpretation of that, and that's sort of kind of interesting because they keep doing this over and over, getting sort of vague, sort of questionable. Like, what do you mean follow me in the room? Or sort of look at this. And like little things like that, they're kind of phrasing that means double meaning that you don't know what's actually going on Piece. It's one of the things that's sort of interesting. I really got nothing else to say. Just hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully you want to, if you want to see this 2 minute news vid, you can actually find it on my YouTube commentary, not commentary, post on my YouTube channel. I left the link there if you want to see it. Honestly, I got nothing else to say. Just one question: you see the vid, you actually believe some of the things she says? Are you lost? Are you interested? What's your theories? What's going on in the Villains world? You believe will be the next episode in the next 2 weeks, or go to how we appear in the issue. Tell me down below. Let me know. I got nothing else to say. Just thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and have a wonderful day. Bye.